to continue our conversations on the Bhagavad-gita, particularly focusing today on the pronunciation and memorization of a verse, which was often quoted by Srila Prabhupada. And we'll do that after this brief prayer to the spiritual master. Om Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So I'm going to just bring up the verse for today momentarily. And if you have a noisy background, if you can mute yourself. And I'm going to start sharing my screen here. If somebody can confirm that they can see our reading and the shloka for today.
Yes, ma'am.
See that? Okay, good. I have Sutapa Kiran, Koyal Mataji, Subodhni Mataji, Jyoti Mataji, Kiran Khosla Mataji, Shraddha-devi Dasi. Anybody else who joined? Okay. All right. Looks we are good. 3.26. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. Synonyms. Na means not. Buddhi-bhedam, disruption of intelligence. Bhed is disrupt. Janayet, he should not cause. Jana means to be born, right? So you should not create that. What? Buddhi-bhedam. Ajñānāṁ. So Gyanvan we know. And this is ajñānām, of those who are foolish, of the foolish. Karma-saṅginām, who are attached to fruitive work, right? So here karma is relating to fruitive work and not just any other type of karma. Saṅginām, you are in association and actually attached to it. Sangha. Karma-saṅginām. Joṣayet. Joṣayet is a very interesting thing. He should dovetail, right? Dovetail means completely, connect nicely. He should dovetail. Sarva, all. Karmani, work. Vidvān, a learned person. Yuktaḥ, engaged. Samācaran, practicing. Translation: so as not to disrupt the minds of ignorant men, attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duties, a learned person should not induce them to stop work. Rather, by working in the spirit of devotion, he should engage them in all sorts of activities. Why? For the gradual development of Kṛṣṇa consciousness. And this is a very important verse, especially in the context of those of us who go out for preaching, and which is all of you, because you're not just preaching on the roads or in the temples, but you're also preaching to your relatives and friends and family, like that. So here Kṛṣṇa is saying that if you find that somebody is ignorant in the sense that Kṛṣṇa is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and what is the real aim of our life, they're ignorant of that. But what they're doing is that they are aware of their prescribed duties in life. For example, a married man might think that it is his duty to take care of his family, right? So that is his prescribed duty. That's the limit of his understanding on what a prescribed duty is. And so they are attached to the fruitive results of prescribed duty. So there will be some fruitive results. Like for example, if the prescribed duty is to take care of the family, then he has to earn more money and then everybody together will enjoy, right? So that will be those who are attached to doing that. So if a person is focused on that, then here Kṛṣṇa is saying that don't tell them to stop, right? Don't go and tell them, oh, this is wrong, this is that, right? No, that's not how that's not the way you will approach preaching, right? But we ourselves as preachers should work in the spirit of devotion, right? In our spirit of devotion to Kṛṣṇa. If I really devoted to Kṛṣṇa, and when we see that an ignorant person is working very hard and is attached to the results of prescribed duties, then we will have compassion for them. And we'll also understand that Kṛṣṇa is sammoham sarvabhuteshu. He is equal to everybody, which means that he equally loves that person as well, right? So we will not put them down, from below us just because they do that. We'll understand that we are devotees of Kṛṣṇa, and in that spirit of being devoted to Kṛṣṇa, we will engage them in all sorts of activities which are conducive for Kṛṣṇa consciousness, right? So you might just tell them that, okay, don't point fingers at them that, oh, why do you do that, Yagya, and why are you so, hell-bent on earning money, and sit back, relax, this is just a body. Like that, we don't say, but we will just engage them in ways where they could benefit. For example, if they're interested in buying a very expensive car, and that's fine. If they worked hard and purchased an expensive car, that's fine, or any car for that matter, and they have time on their hands, if a devotee needs a ride to the airport, you could ask them to do that, right? Or, if they're amenable, you can ask them to donate something for some event that you're having which involves Kṛṣṇa consciousness. And most of them will do that. They will happily do that. If they ask them to, hey, can you come help me? These are the books that I want to carry, and they're Bhagavad-gitas. So they will get, sukriti from doing those things. And that sukriti will lead gradually to development of bhakti in them. So in the beginning, from our side, we don't get into, condemning them and saying, hey, this is what you're doing, you're at a lower level. Okay. And especially applies to our family members. Right? If they are not into Kṛṣṇa consciousness, we don't sit on a pedestal and look down at them and say, hey, I am the sage on the stage and you are good for nothing, right? Be compassionate to them. You're seeing them struggle, right? Trying to enjoy the fruits of our work is actually a painful process. Do you agree?
Yes, Mataji.
So we should be compassionate to them, right? Compassionate to them, and then, but engage them. And when they're at home, there we have even more opportunities. For example, if you have to go and buy some vegetables for the temple, you can ask them to drive you, or you can ask them to help lift the vegetables. Even a small amount of work. Even a small amount of work did help towards devotional service. You could be mindful that this is we just concluded the Kartik month. Where in Kartik month, any small thing people do gets the results that you get, the sukriti that you get is many, many folds multiplied. So be conscious of that and ask them to help you during that. And if they refuse to help you, then just keep quiet, right? Again, don't condemn them. This is today's verse. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed, na ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām, joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi, vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. Right? So now going into the meanings of it and getting familiar with that. What is the meaning? What is the word for dovetailing?
joṣayet.
joṣayet.
Huh?
joṣayet.
Joṣayet. Yeah, read with your eyes. Okay, joṣayet.
joṣayet.
Is it joṣayet or joṣayet?
joṣayet.
Is it joṣayet or joṣayet?
joṣayet.
Correct. Joṣayet. There is a A. Between Sha and Y, there is a A. Don't eat it. It's so too early in the morning. Have something else for breakfast. Don't eat my vowels today. Joṣayet. Right? Not joṣayet. Yeah. Joṣayet, right? Every word, every syllable, every letter that Prabhupada has written there has to be pronounced. And if he has not written anything there, please don't pronounce it. So don't be miserly and eat vowels. Don't also be too liberal and give vowels back to us. Okay? Focus with your eyes, you read. Okay? All right. Who are the foolish?
What? Ajñānāṁ.
Who are the foolish?
Ajñānāṁ.
Ajñānām.
Okay. If somebody is practicing something, what you'll say?
Ajñānāṁ.
What do you mean? Somebody's practicing something.
What will you say?
Karmani. Work. Oh. Samācaran. Oh, samācaran.
Samācaran, correct. Okay, and then if you want to disrupt somebody's intelligence, what's the word there?
Buddhi-bhedaṁ.
Buddhi-bhedaṁ.
Buddhi-bhedam, right? And if you're causing something, then what is that called?
Janayed.
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 Oh, janayed.
Not janayed, because janayed will mean that there is a bar on the top of the A.
Janayed.
Janayed. Again, read with your eyes. Read with your eyes. Look at the word. Don't be in a hurry to pronounce. Let the eyes capture the information, send it back to your mind, and then let the tongue act, right? There is something known as vacho vegam. It's a force to speak something. And we have to be very mindful of that, you know. Vacho vegam should be controlled. Okay. All right. Then what is a learned person called?
Vidvān.
And what is a foolish person? Here, reference. Ajñānāṁ, right? All right. What is Sanskrit for not?
Na.
Who somebody is attached to fruitive work?
Karma-saṅginām.
Okay. What is work?
Karmani. Karmāṇi.
Here, yeah, in this lesson. All right. And if you want to disrupt someone's intelligence,
Buddhi-bhedam.
and dovetailing,
Joṣayet.
joṣayet, correct. And if somebody is attached to fruitive work,
Karma-saṅginām.
karma-saṅginām. Okay. And if somebody is causing something,
Janayed.
all right. So let us now look at the breakdown into syllables, right? And we will do the syllables first, and then we will recite the syllables first, and then we will take it from there, right? Okay. So na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. So in which of the words are you going to lay an emphasis on the A?
Nam.
Start from the first. Start from the first. Don't no haphazard systematic.
Ajñānāṁ.
Start from the yeah.
Second line.
Yeah.
Karma. Then saṅginām. Nam.
Nam.
Saṅginām. Then karma-saṅginām.
Karman.
Samācaran.
Vidvān.
And where will you not lay an emphasis on the A?
Vidvān.
No, there's no emphasis.
Na.
Where will you not lay an emphasis starting from the first line? Okay. I'm not able to hear anything because everybody is speaking. So I will go I will go in the order of the appearance today in the class. So Sutapa, first line. Tell me which words will you not put an emphasis on the A? And I know it's a difficult one for you because you usually, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Na.
Ja.
Dam.
It's Sutapa's turn to speak. Yeah.
Dam.
Dam. Okay.
Ja. Na.
Okay. Good. Kiran Goyal Mataji, next line.
Karma. San.
Good. Okay, Subodhini, third line.
Sa.
Give me, yeah, sure, yeah.
It's sure.
Sure. Yeah, there's a dot there.
And wa.
There is a sure and then there is a va. Is there anything else in between?
Kar.
Okay. But between the sha and the va, is there anything else?
Sir.
Yeah. Okay. So don't say sir, pronounce the whole syllable for me. Sir. This one.
Sir.
Sir. Okay. Then? And the kar you said, right? Okay, next is Jyoti Mataji, fourth line.
Taha.
Yes. Yes.
Sha.
Yes.
Run.
Run. Okay, good. Kiran Khosla Mataji, first line. Where are you going to place? Now this is a different question. Where are you going to place an emphasis on the A? First line, is there any A that you pronounce as?
No, there is no
Good.
A on which I can lay emphasis.
Correct. Very
I can
good.
in three places.
Good,
Yes.
good. But Varshana, line two, same question.
Second line. Same question, Mataji. Gya, na, nam.
Nam. Okay, very good. And then Aruni Mataji, third line, same question.
Ma.
Ma, correct. Garima, fourth line.
Van. Ma.
Ma. Okay, everybody got that right?
Yes.
Mataji, I joined also.
Oh, okay. So let's go back again to the first line and tell me, where are you not going to place, which syllables are you not going to place an emphasis on the letter A?
Dam. Ja. Na.
You have to go in the order.
Na. Dam. Ja. Na.
Na. Very good. Okay. So, are we ready now to go pronounce? Oh, before we do that, I also wanted to ask you, is there any syllable here where you need help? Or everything is fine? Okay, I take that as a no. So reading order today is Sutapa, Kiran Goyal, Subodhini, Jyoti, Kiran Khosla, Varshana, Aruni Mataji, Garima Mataji, and Madhav Sangini. Okay, so let's get started with Sutapa.
Na. Buddhi-bhedam. Janayed. Ajñānāṁ. karma-saṅginām. joṣayet. sarva-karmāṇi. vidvān. yuktaḥ. samācaran.
Nice. Kiran Goyal.
Hare Krishna. Na buddhi-bhedam. Janayed. Ajñānāṁ. karma-saṅginām. joṣayet. sarva-karmāṇi. vidvān. yuktaḥ. samācaran.
Nice. Subodhini.
Hare Krishna. Na buddhi-bhedam. janayet. ajñānāṁ. karma-saṅginām. joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice. Jyoti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice. Kiran Khosla.
Hare Krishna ji. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānām ajñānām karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice.
Hare Krishna ji.
Vaishana Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed.
Hold on. Last word.
Janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice. Arani.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice. Garima. I don't see the microphone attached to Garima. Garima, can you hear?
Yes, Mataji, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice. Madhav Sankini.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Samācaran. Nice. Okay, again getting familiar with this. What is the Sanskrit for foolish?
Ajñāna.
Ajñānāṁ.
Ajñānāṁ.
What is the word for dovetailing?
joṣayet.
What is disruption of intelligence?
Janayed.
Buddhi-bhedam.
Buddhi-bhedam.
Is practicing?
Janayet.
Samācaran.
Samācaran.
And what is dovetailing?
Joṣayet.
And those who are attached to fruitive work, results of fruitive work.
Karma-saṅginām.
Karma-saṅginām.
Yeah, I heard karam. There's no karam.
Karma.
Karma. No, there is no karam and there is
Karma-saṅginām.
no karma also. It's karma. It's Sanskrit, right? It's a different language we are using.
Karma-saṅginām.
Okay. Can somebody in one line or two lines or few lines explain to me what today's verse is talking about?
Yeah, basically it's saying you should not try to persuade those forcefully who are engaged in prescribed duties for fruitive results, but rather you should just keep engaging them in activities in the spirit of devotion so that they eventually come to Krishna consciousness.
Fantastic. Good. Everybody is on board with this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
All
exactly.
right. You will keep this in mind when you are practicing and preaching?
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mataji.
All right.
Mataji, I just wanted to point out, this one is very, it's sort of elaborating on the other verse that we read, where it says that the common man, whatever the man of stature does, the common man will follow by example. And this is sort of an example. And it also reminds me of the talk yesterday Vaisheshika Prabhu gave, where somebody asked, people are not willing to listen. And he says that like to the ordinary person, you shouldn't go and directly preach. You shouldn't try to bring them to your way when they're so opposed. And that was one thing. And then the other thing was, also, you should say the things at the right time. You shouldn't philosophize at the wrong time. And he gave an example of this man, of one of the devotees who was in bed with fever and everything. And the other person came and said, you're not this body. And then the devotee said, you're not my body.
Yes, I also heard that yesterday.
Yeah,
Mahamuni.
I heard that
Mahamuni.
yesterday. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all these three, are so
Yeah.
totally tied to this, right?
And isn't it amazing that you see, and that is what also in some of his things he was saying, he was talking about the unponderables, unponderables from the perspective of science, which basically means that, science will not be able to give an answer to this. Don't you see that there is some hand going on here, that we are reciting those verses, and then in yesterday's lecture he said that, and now today this verse happens to be there?
Absolutely.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
Mataji,
Right?
it's connected.
And how can you deny
Amplifying
the
what
existence of God, right?
Right.
it's
Yeah,
shastric
so
evidence, shastric backup.
So God is
exactly.
God is hammering.
Yes, and that is what devotional service makes you joyful. He was also talking yesterday about gratitude, right?
Right.
Gratitude is very important to have in life. And so when you are in Krishna conscious, and when you start seeing when you start seeing Krishna's hands, right? Krishna didn't come and preach to us, but what Krishna did today was he just presented this verse in front of our eyes. So when you're so full of gratitude, an ungrateful mind can never be happy. But when you're grateful, the joy comes automatically from inside, right? So yeah, good observation and good connections there. So let's now go into the next stage of our recitation. We are already at 7 a.m. today, but it was such an important verse, particularly to how we live our lives, that I spent a little more on elaborating on this verse. So now going to the full form of it. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. So now I will ask you to fill it for me, right?
Okay.
Na buddhi-bhedam
Janayed.
ajñānāṁ
Karma-saṅginām.
Karma-saṅginām.
joṣayet
Sarva-karmāṇi.
Karmāṇi.
vidvān
Yuktaḥ
Samācaran.
Samācaran.
na buddhi-bhedam janayed
Ajñānāṁ
Karma-saṅginām.
joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi.
vidvān
Samācaran.
All right, now let's get started with Suttapa Mataji giving us the full-blown version.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Good. Now, good for a first attempt, and today we might be only to do first attempts. So my feedback to you, Suttapa Mataji, is to practice. With practice, you'll get it again, because coming from background where the S and Sha are, handled differently. Practice. With practice, you will get it, right? So be mindful. The B, this is bhalo. This is the
Yeah,
BH bhalo.
Vedanam.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bhe. Bha, and not Vedanam, Vedanam. And then the Sa and the Sha, So just practice on it and you'll get it. And continue practicing. On Friday, you leave me a recording of, this verse for me, like that. Okay. Kiran Goyal Mataji.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayet ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Right. Janayed. Na
Janayed.
buddhi-bhedam janayed. Jana, right? Yosha, yeah. And then yoṣayet. Yoṣayet. Okay. All right. Let's go to Subodhini Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, is it joṣayet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joṣayet.
joṣayet.
Yeah. There's a ta here. Yeah. T at the end of it. Subodhini?
Na buddhi-bhedam janayet ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Samācaran. Joṣayet. So not joṣayeta. Because there is no
Joṣayet.
A. When there is no A, we won't add any A from our part.
Joṣayet.
Joṣayet. Correct. Okay. Jyoti Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Na buddhi-bhedam janayet ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Samācaran. Na buddh. This is da and this is dha. Buddhi. Na buddhi-bhedam janayet ajñānāṁ.
Ajñānāṁ.
Sarva. Not sarva. Sarva. There's a A here.
Sarva.
Yeah, sarva. Okay, good. Good for a first. Kiran Khosla Mataji.
Hare Krishna ji. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ.
Not janayeda. There is no A. Where there is no A, we don't pronounce it. Yeah.
I'll say
Start
again.
again. Yeah.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayed.
No, janayeda. No, there is no janayeda.
Janayed.
Hmm.
Ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Right. Now, this is joṣayet. It looks like the English word yet.
Joṣayet.
Right? Yeah, it is not pronounced as yet or yet. It is ye. Yet. Joṣayet. Right?
Joṣayet.
Okay, good.
Joṣayet.
And don't add A's unnecessarily at the end. If there is no A, we stop. Joṣayet instead of joṣayeta. Right? We will do the ta only when it is there, like here, ja, na, right? But here there is no A. And in Sanskrit, things can end with a half consonant. Like, karma-saṅginām, you see this, and this is a half M. And that is why there is no A after this. But good attempt. Varshana Mataji.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayet ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Okay, now as we are progressing from next meetings onward, I would suggest that I usually give a tune to the verse, right?
Yes.
And if you follow the tune and also the speed, right? If you follow the speed, then you will generally get it right. If you go a little bit slow, then you are trying to catch your breath. And in that process, you are adding some vowels. Like joṣayeta, right? So there is no A here. And the tune here was joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi, right? So when there is no A at the end of a letter, then you will sync it, together with the next word that is coming. Then there won't be any A's added in between. It's like ajñānāma, there is no A here. Ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām. You see? If there is no vowel in between, then you bring the next word here. You also see here in Sanskrit.
May recite it once again.
Hold on 1 second. Let me complete my thought, and yes, you can. So karma-saṅginām, you see, it is coming as one word. Ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām, karma-saṅginām. Everything is combined here. Okay, start again, but be mindful.
न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेत् अज्ञानां कर्मसङ्गिनां जोषयेत् सर्वकर्माणि vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
It was much better, and because you were faster and not unnecessarily dragging it. Third line, again you went slow, and again you made a mistake there. Give us the third line again.
joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi.
You don't extend the yet unnecessarily more than.
joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi.
Again, try to bring the two together, two words.
joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi.
Yes, and practice that.
joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi.
Don't stop after the yet at all. Go, give it in one breath.
joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi.
This time you got it. Yeah, this time you got it. Okay, continue practicing, everybody. This time, today we didn't get a lot of chance to practice, but I will be waiting to hear the recordings of everybody this time. Okay, so by Thursday you practice and then you send your recordings. Go ahead, Aruni Mataji.
Excuse me. Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Nice. Garima?
न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेत् अज्ञानां कर्मसङ्गिनां जोषयेत् सर्वकर्माणि विद्वान् युक्तः समाचरन्.
Very nice. And usually Garima sings with her own tunes, and this time she completely followed the tune. So good work there, Garima, on that,
Yes,
right?
Mataji.
Only one small thing to point out, it is joṣayet. There is a dot here, but
Okay, yeah.
everything was good. Yeah, yeah. Keep practicing. This was very good from your previous recitations. Yeah. Madhav Sangini for the close.
Na buddhi-bhedam janayed ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran.
Very nice. Okay. So let's practice, and try to memorize.
Mataji,
This
can
is
you
a very
explain one
important-
more the meaning? I didn't fully understand the meaning.
the meaning of the verse?
Yeah,
You mean?
which you, Aruni
Right. So
Mataji.
what this is, yeah. So what I think we covered that in the beginning of the class today, and do go back and listen to the recording because it's very important. And we did spend some time in the beginning, going
Okay.
and discussing this. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, what it is saying is that sometimes in your life, when you're preaching or not preaching, even within their family members, you might find that there will be people who are doing their prescribed duties. Like I gave the example of a man who's married and his duty is to take care of the family. And so they are completely immersed in that. And in that process to take care of the family, they have a very difficult job. They work long hours so that the family can all enjoy it together, right? So these people are ignorant because they are doing all that without bringing Kṛṣṇa into the picture. And what Kṛṣṇa is telling Arjuna here is that when you see around you people doing that, then don't disrupt their minds. Don't go and tell them that you are doing this thing wrong. This is bad, like that, right? We have to be mindful of what we speak. This Vaisheshika Prabhu says that from your mouth only prasad should come out. So we have to be mindful of our language. So he's saying, so we should not be disrupting the minds of these people. These are ignorant, right? But rather, and don't tell them stop doing this. But rather what you should do is that you should engage them without their even knowing it. You engage them in all different sorts of activities, right? And some of the examples that I gave was like, if somebody is into cars, right, spends a lot of money, goes and gets the latest model of a car, right? And we don't go and tell them that, this is really not needed. A simpler car would have been good as well. Why did you buy a Tesla? Corolla would have worked. Both have got 4 wheels, both have got a steering wheel, wasting time. That money could have been spent in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Saying, don't do that to that person, right? But that same person, he bought a car, right? You can ask that person to drop you to the temple. You can ask that person to go purchase groceries, or, or even if another example was those people, generally people are not bad in general, right? They might be immersed in their day-to-day activities and totally oblivious, but when it comes to helping out, they will help. So you can ask them for some help, can you lift this grocery? Can you go do this? Like small helps you can ask them, right? And why are you doing that? Because you are a devotee of Kṛṣṇa. And when you see these people completely entangled in the material world, your heart, is overfilled with compassion for them. And as part of compassion and as part of your devotion to Kṛṣṇa, because they are also mame vansha jiva loke, they are also parts and parcel of Kṛṣṇa. So not to consider them separately, but you very smartly and intelligently, you engage them in these kind of activities. That way they will get sukriti, right? They will get spiritual benefit on that. And that will lead to bhakti being born in their hearts, right? So saying, do not disturb them and let them do whatever they are doing, right? And that's why when Prabhupada came here to preach in America for the first time, he let them do certain things in the beginning, right? But all that he did was he just put some prasadam there. He did not come and say, hey, this is wrong, that is wrong, that is wrong. Slowly, when they started listening to him, that is when he started saying, tightening the rules there. But in the beginning, he was tolerant to them. So that's today's words. Garima.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome. All right, so everybody's going to practice this. Na buddhi-bhedam janayet.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Ajñānāṁ karma-saṅginām joṣayet sarva-karmāṇi vidvān yuktaḥ samācaran. Okay, so I'll place the recording there on the chat, and then we will meet again.
Thank you so much,
Thank
on
you.
Mataji.
Friday.
Thank
Very
you so
nice.
much.
Thank you so much,
Mataji.
everybody.
Jai Kṛṣṇa.
Take care.
Thank you,
Happy Sunday.
Mataji.
Thank you,
And
Mataji,
I
how
will-
many pages did you finish in 4 questions yesterday's class?
You were there. Thank you for joining.
Mataji,
Partly. Yeah.
actually, I joined late
Oh, you joined late? Okay, we went till 26.
till 26.
Yes, and you
Which
should listen to the
yesterday's
recording.
class?
Yesterday was a class in a home program.
Oh,
So you'll find it on Facebook.
Yeah, YouTube was also there actually at the
Yes.
same time.
Yes. Yes. YouTube, Facebook, and Zoom also.
Yes.
So, yeah, we are reading Vaisheshika Prabhu's 4 Questions Asked book. This was the 4th session there.
oh.
If you haven't read the book, you should read the book. Yeah. Okay.